Examine yourself to see whether you are living in the faith. Test yourself. Do not realize that Jesus Christ is in you unless indeed you fail to meet the test. This was St. Paul's command to the Corinthians during his third apostolic mission. St. Paul was worried about the church in Corinth. There were people who were trying to corrupt the true faith that St. Paul preached during his second apostolic visit to Corinth. St. Paul, with his Christian good spirit, tried to overcome these difficulties and explain to them to be careful of fake apostles who are trying to control the church's faithful and destroy the true Christian faith. St. Paul invited everyone to examine themselves, to feel the presence of Jesus Christ within them. He said, "I tested myself, and I'm happy that I passed my test, but I want you to be even more faithful than I am." We can't do anything against God's truth. We can only work for the truth. Pray to be perfect in front of God. Dear faithful, let us examine ourselves and see how much we are following the true teachings of our God. We are living in a world that keeps our mind busy, a world that makes us busy in following values that are temporary, and a world that tries to uproot the eternal values in us, making our lives hectic. Especially during this pandemic period, the world is trying to keep our minds busy by making us worry about our lives and future. Today, in this situation, St. Paul's command is so effective because we should examine and test ourselves more often to be sure we are not victims of the world, but we are facing all difficulties by the faith that Jesus gave us. Therefore, dear faithful, let us take a moment while we are facing the pandemic and think about our faith that is powerful enough to overcome all difficulties and worries. Examine ourselves and feel the presence of Jesus Christ in our daily life, in our home, in our work, and in our spirit. Only by Jesus Christ, by the Christian church, and by our strong faith, we will be able to reach the presence of God and live a peaceful and blissful life, surrounded with the goodness of God. Let us fill our souls with God's blessings today and every day. Let us be strong in our faith with Jesus to overcome the world's difficulties with good and with Christian faith, now and always, forever and ever. Amen.